turn we had discussed about the carbenes and carbene complexes in which there was metal multiple bonds which were present in them. Now today we are going to discuss about the homonuclear carbene. You can see the topic which I have given here is that there are three names to this. These sort of carbenes. First one is alkylidene. Because why they are called as alkylidene? Because as you know, we have got two types of carbenes. Sorry, I'll speak in Hindi. Sorry. आपको पता है कि अपने पास दो प्रकार के कार्बीन्स हैं, जैसे कि अपन ने पहले डिस्कस किया था, होमोन्यूक्लियर एंड हेटेरोन्यूक्लियर कार्बीन. Homonuclear carbenes, what does that mean? Carbon atom is attached to either two hydrogen atoms or two alkyl atoms. So here we find, we call them as homonuclear. And when a heteroatom is attached to the carbene carbon atom, this is oxygen, nitrogen or sulfur, then we call them as heteronuclear carbenes. Those carbenes which are heteronuclear, they are also called as Fischer type of carbenes, whereas homonuclear type of carbenes are called Schrock type. So now homonuclear carbenes, we have got three names for it. The first one is alkylidene, the second is Schrock because it was discovered by Schrock, and homonuclear because both the groups are either hydrogen or an alkyl group which are attached to the carbene carbon atom. And this carbene carbon atom is in turn attached to the metal atom through a double bond. Second important thing is that, which we had discussed earlier, is in these sort of complexes the metal is present in the higher oxidation state. And when the metal is present in the higher oxidation state, they act as a nucleophile. So they act as a nucleophile in these sort of carbenes. Now Schrock carbenes are given by the earlier metals in the transition series where their oxidation number is quite high, or in higher oxidation state, these carbenes are formed by the transition metal compounds. So these are called as Schrock carbenes. First we will discuss the synthesis, properties, bonding, etc. of Schrock carbene, and then we will talk about the Fischer carbene. So these alkylidenes, especially these are called as an alkylidene carbene complexes. The synthesis, how can we prepare these sort of complexes? These complexes are basically prepared by three methods. The first method, that is called as deprotonation. The first method, which is called as deprotonation, here the base is used to remove a hydrogen atom. The second is called as intramolecular loss of an alkene from bis-alkyl complex, which is induced by the addition of a ligand. And the third important synthetic method is the actual alpha elimination. That means what? A metal alkyl, in this case a metal alkyl which is attached to the metal, is converted into hydridoalkylidene complex. These are the three synthetic methods which we will be discussing today for the preparation of alkylidene, or we can say Schrock carbenes or homonuclear carbene. So the first method which we are going to discuss is the deprotonation, and where a base is used to remove a hydrogen atom. Now in this, what we are going to do is, we are going to do the deprotonation method here, and I have taken a simple example, TaCl2Me3.
Example TaCl2Me3. If you draw this molecule, then it becomes like this way. TaCl2 is on the both sides, and Me3, that is methyl group, is present on three sides. That is three methyl groups are present. We are going to react it with titanium cyclopentadienyl complex, and when we will react them with this, both the chlorine atoms which are present here, it is replaced by C5 and H5. so as to get a complex that is TaC5NH5 and Me3, which is present as such. Now we are going to react it with PHC+. When you react them with PHC+, what happens is, we have got here 3 methyl groups. Out of this 3 methyl group, 1 methyl group gets attached to here. What is going to be formed? PHCMe. Now out of 3, only 2 methyl groups are left, and these 2 methyl groups are added to the tantalum metal with a positive charge on a complex. Now this react with the phosphine derivative, and when you react it with this phosphine derivative, then what happens is C5H5 remains as such, this Me remains as such, and from here one hydrogen or deprotonation takes place, and this CH3 is converted into double bond CH2. So in this way, by the deprotonation where a base is used, we can convert this molecule or any simple molecule into a carbene complex which are stable. The second process from this ion also, NaOMe, you react with this base. When we react with it with this base, then also we get the same molecule, that is tantalum C5H5 whole twice Me and double bond CH2. That means a carbene complex is formed. Now this carbene complex is called as homonuclear carbene because on this carbon atom there are 2 hydrogen atoms which are attached. So this is called as Schrock type of carbene. Second method is intramolecular loss of alkene from bis alkyl complex. Now what we are going to take here, an example is that we are going to take an example where alkyl group is present twice an alkyl group is present, and then we will add a ligand to this complex, and after the addition of the ligand we will remove the hydrogen atom from this, and an alkene will be lost. Along with alkene, we will remove a hydrogen atom so as to form the carbene complex. The equation of this is as. This is the second method of preparation, intramolecular loss of alkene from a bis alkyl complex induced by addition of a ligand. Now here we are going to take tantalum complex TaCl3. We have got TaCl3. CH2, CMe3, these are the 2 molecules which are generally written as whole twice. So if we write the whole complex, that is TaCl3 and CH2, CMe3 whole twice. This we are going to react with titanium C5H5 cyclopentadienyl complex of the titanium. Now one of the chloride ligand Cl which is present here, it is replaced by C5H5. Now what remains on the tantalum is Cl2 and these 2 alkyl groups which are attached to it. Now one of the alkyl groups, this is CH2 CMe3, this is CH2 CMe3. One of the hydrogen atom of this CH2 is transferred to this CH2. Then what will be this molecule called as? This molecule will be called as CH3CMe3, and a double bond is formed between tantalum and this CH. So now what we get a carbene over here with 2 Cl ligands, 1 C5H5 and double bond CH3CMe3 ligand which is present over here. So this is called, on one side of the carbon we have got a hydrogen atom, on the other side we have got CMe3, so it is called as homonuclear carbene molecule. This molecule which is formed is CH3CMe3. Now what is CH3? CH3 is also an methyl group. So this and this combines and it can be returned as CMe4. CMe4, 3 and plus 1, that is 4. So it can be written as CMe4. So in this way, a loss of alkene or molecule takes place, and by the induction of a ligand we can form a carbene from this complex. A second example in this case, just like same, we have got now 2 Cl2 ligands which are attached over here and 3 these ligands. Instead of 3 Cl, now we have got 2 Cl and 3 this ligand CH2CMe3. We are going to react it with that of a lithium alkyl complex. Now what happens in this case is we are going to remove all the 2 Cl ligands. This molecule remains as such over here, CH2CMe3, CH2CMe3, CH2CMe3. These 2 ligands of the chloride ion Cl2 are removed and they combine with the lithium to form 2 LiCl. 2 molecules of this and 2 of this, they will combine together. Now what is the remaining part here? The remaining part which is present here is CH2CMe3. So what happens is one of the hydrogen atom is removed from here and we get double bond CHCMe3, which is a carbene complex which is similar to this carbene complex. Except the ligands which are changed here. Here we have got TaCHCMe3, TaCHCMe3, that is a carbene complex, and this is also called as Schroff carbene complex. Now the third method, which is the actual alpha elimination, that is also that we have read earlier also, that is called alpha elimination. That means what is going to happen over here is a hydrogen atom or a group is removed from the alpha carbon atom, and when it is removed from alpha carbon atom, it is called as alpha elimination. The example of this is the third method which I had discussed is that of alpha elimination. Now in case of alpha elimination, that is the conversion of a methyl alkyl to a hydrogen atom from a methyl alkyl is transferred to the metal atom, and in turn it forms metal hydridoalkylidene complex, or Schroff's carbene is formed through this way. The example for this is, suppose we are going to take this complex TaCl4 and this is CH2CMe3. This is the alkyl group which is attached to the metal atom, and these 4 chloride ions are also attached to the metal atom. Now we will react it with that of the phosphine derivative in the presence of sodium amalgam. When you react them in the presence of sodium amalgam, now what is going to happen? This is the alpha hydrogen atom CH2, which I have splitted into 2 parts, CH and C. This hydrogen atom is going to be removed and it is going to get attached to the tantalum. Now when it gets attached to the tantalum, we have got a hydrido complex here, Ta and H. 2 of the Cl ligands are removed and they Cl and Cl, only 2 Cl ligands are forming bond with that of the metal atom. 2 PMe3 or phosphine molecules get added over here, and this CH2 gets converted into double bond CHCMe3. So this is the carbene complex which is being formed. The same carbene complex with other ligand, only the change in ligand is C5H5. The same process takes place here also. Here we have got only C5H5 ligand, whereas here we were having Cl4, because one of the Cl is replaced by C5H5. Now what complex we are going to get? C5H5 hydrido, and this is the alkylidene complex with other ligands remaining the same. So these are the 3 synthetic methods or the processes by which we can prepare Schroff/homonuclear, or we can say alkylidene complexes. Why do we call them as alkylidene complexes? Generally because the carbene carbon atom in this case have got an alkyl group which is attached to it. Here you see this is the carbene carbon atom. On one side we have got hydrogen atom attached to it because it is divalent, and on the other side we have got a group CMe3. So either H or R is attached, so they are called as alkylidene complexes. Now we will study in the next class about the reactions of these complexes.